Hello everyone and welcome. We are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and we are back in Kerbal Space Program hardcore mode. So for those people just joining this for the first time, what the deal is that I am playing the game on hard with the additional difficulty of turning the resources down to 30%. So that's 30% normal cash, 30% normal reputation, and 30% normal science. And at the conclusion of the last stream, I had gotten my first batch of tourists up. Got really tight for cash on it. If that last rocket didn't work, I don't know exactly what it would have done, but it did work. Got me a little bit of cash. I can now afford more tourist rockets. I have a tourist rockets that has now a proven quantity, so that is going to be a source of cash for me. And just to get a couple of things out of the way, I did make a couple of small changes as far as the mods go. If things look a little bit different here, I have installed a mod called Deferred. It's by the same person who makes the volumetric clouds that you see here. It changes the way in which the light interacts with objects in the game, both the terrain and the aircrafts and Kerbals and all that kind of stuff. So if things look a little bit different, that is the reason why. It was just a mod that was suggested to me. I have also installed X Science. I was well aware of the X Science mod right here for keeping track of your science, and also makes collecting the science much easier. I thought it might have been a step too far from stock. But the issue is doing this stream only once a week. I'm losing track of what I did a week ago. And I'm like, did I collect science here? I can't remember if I collected science here. So now, for instance, I can see right away, oh, I did a crew report while landed at the launch pad, right? I can tell that I've been to the launch pad now, and I can scroll down and look at other stuff. And there's some other benefits that come out of that as well. So that has been added. I'm just looking at my list here. Is there other things that... No, I would say that's about it. So let's talk a little bit about the plan. And my plan, I'm thinking, I do have this contract to do a flyby of the moon, which I picked up at the beginning of last stream, and it was way too ambitious. I was thinking at the time, you know, all you need is a rocket that can get to the moon. It doesn't cost that much more for if you do a free return back. But then I forgot, I haven't upgraded the tracking station. So I don't have maneuver nodes. I don't have planned patched conics. So I have no way of seeing what my return path to Kerbin would be. So there's really no good way to plan what that free return is going to be like, which means I need to budget myself more fuel, which means I should build a bigger rocket than I otherwise would have. So it was a little bit ambitious, I think, to do that. I have upgraded the launch pad, so the launch pad now can take up to 140 tons, so at least that's not a limiting factor. I'm still limited to 30 parts, though, on the vehicle assembly building. I'm thinking, too, before I do the Mun Flyby, it would be lovely to upgrade the astronaut complex, because that will allow Kerbals to EVA anywhere, and then you can take EVA reports in Kerbin orbit and while flying by the moon, and that would be a large source of science. That's 150,000 Kerb bucks, though. I'm only at about 27,000 Kerb bucks, so I'm going to need to raise more cash, which brings me to the administrative building. This is a building I hardly ever go into in my regular games when I'm playing, but I'm thinking that I probably am going to need to see if I can find a way to get more cash. So I'm just going to go through each of these. I'm not super familiar with them all. So this one takes reputation and turns it into funds. So reputation that you earn from completing contracts, and it takes, you can only pump it up so high depending upon how much reputation you currently have. Actually, I think I can only get up to 25% because I'm only in a level 1 administrative building. So I can take 25% of my reputation, and that will yield me about 1,000 extra funds. Unpaid research takes reputation, turns it into science. This takes funds. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, wait, no. Research rights sellout. Plus funds. Oh, for science. I don't want to give up science. I have this bailout grant. Plus funds for reputation. This looks like a one-off thing, though. So I'm can only turn it up to about, yeah, I can turn it up to 25%. So I can take 338 reputation, and for that I get 30,000 funds, but I think it's just a one-off. And then there's aggressive, oh no, this reduces the cost of upgrading facilities. I think I'm going to go with the fundraising campaign. I think that's my better plan. So that will hopefully get my cash flowing a little better. Again, my maximum commitment's only 25%, so I think I'm going to grab that. And there's a setup cost of 21 reputation. Sure, whatever. Reputation's reputation. There we go. So we're going to do that. Another thing that would be great to upgrade to is the mission control, which will allow me to get more contracts. And what I'm thinking, though, specifically is I'm at 42 science, like just for this stream. And for 45 science, I can unlock aviation. And that gets me all the airplane parts so I can build myself a basic jet. This is a good source of science. You can go around and fly to all the nearby biomes, collect all kinds of science. Probably won't be doing landings in those biomes with these terrible landing gear. But I'm thinking that's probably a good next node to get. I'm very close to it, so because of that, I do need to get a little bit more science. I got a plan for that, but let's first take a look and see what kind of contracts we have. So we do already starting to see some of these conduct observational surveys. There's always the testing contracts. I'm just not a fan of them. More measure. Yep. You always want to look at where these are, that they're not on the other side of the planet, but they tend to be pretty close to the KSC when you start. Test the okay, so I don't have any tourists, right? No, I don't. Okay, so why don't I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into here. We're going to collect ourselves some science. Yeah, the music in the administrative building is neat. Okay, we have right here a little science sled. And I took this out last stream, booted around to some of the areas around the KSC, and was collecting science. I put Bob in there. We'll put Bob in there again, because Bob can reset all of this equipment. Let's just make sure he doesn't have any, nope, any stuff like that. And so what I've got left, I think I got the launch pad left, the crawlerway left, and then the research and development building and the administrative building and the astronaut complex. So still a few buildings to get to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over to the VAB. So I'm going to launch it right from the launch pad. And I'm going to, we want it to be, I want it to kind of pointed the right, there we go. I want to come back this direction. So I think that should be right. Again, let's check to make sure bombs. Oh, Jebediah snuck in there. Oh my gosh, Jebediah again. Make sure no cargo. Okay, and we'll save our science sled. Parachutes on planes for the wind. Yeah. The tech tree, OB3 Kenobi, is just the regular stock tech tree. Nothing special. I think, Robot Guy, I might go for parachutes on the plane. It really kind of hurts my soul to do that. I got to be honest, because it just feels so wimpy. But I don't have the ability to do reverts. So if I crash, and given what those landing legs are like, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I don't like it, but I might do it. I don't know. I don't want to do it. Okay, crew report from the launch pad. Oh, we've already done that, of course. Yes, because we've launched rockets from here. So that's been done before. I don't think I've done an EVA report, though. Mystery goo. Okay, that's just 0.2 science. I've done it, obviously, before. Let's see what we got for EVA. Let go, Bob. Wow, Bob's jammies are like, he looks like he's going to fall, isn't he? He's so good. Oh, my gosh. Wow, Bob. I have my fingers in the wrong spots. Okay, let's see. Can he do an EVA report? No, we've done that before. How about the cheapo EVA report while flying? Oh, I missed the button. Try it again. I did that. Oh, that's Kerbal Shores, of course, and Bob has fallen. Wow, we are off to an auspicious start. People are asking me also about Bob's white hair. I think he can climb up. That is the texture replacer mod. I like personalizing the Kerbal. So not a lot of science to get here. That's okay. This is just a start. Board. Okay, and what I got here, I'll show you the X science. So if I turn this to this one, no, this is not what I want. There. This gives you little alerts if you actually are anywhere near when you have science that you can collect. So I like that. So I'm gonna, okay, you can't put on SAS, so I'm gonna just engage the engines. We're just gonna do our best. I'm actually a little nervous about going down here. So I think probably doing my best just to go straight. Oh boy, this is oh, is this the way it's, oh, this might have been a bad place to start. Might have to revert this right away. Not revert, but no, I'm not. I was going full thrust there. That's really dangerous. Okay, we're going to recover. We're going to start this from the launch pad. Okay. We're going to try that again. It just wasn't going to go with, I guess, the grading on the launch pad. Might have been better off with that tier 1 launch pad. So that did not accomplish too much. If I had a tier 1 launch pad, I bet you it would have worked better. So we're going to try this again. Again, put Bob in there. So that was a mission for a total of 0.2 science. Let's see if we can do a little better than that. So seeing here, I can do a little bit. I got I need everything I can get. So let's grab a little bit of this little bit of mystery goo here. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that right now. What? He can do an EVA report. Oh. Wait a second. Hang on here. Hang on. If I stand up, there's no EVA report. But if I grab this, it says EVA report on Kerbal Shores. You're lying. Okay, X Science is lying. I'm going to turn off that little noise. I hate that blurpy noise. It's terrible. Okay, we're going to collect that teeny tiny amount of science again, and then we're going to do this. Okay, so engage that engine, and I've learned last week. Reduce the throttle here a little bit. Don't want to go too fast. This thing doesn't steer easy. Beyond, don't go that way. But don't go into the grass. It gets stuck. So what I'm going to do is, I think if I get out of that zone. Okay, let's see if I can go this way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, stop. There's a little bit. I gotta be careful. If I kill Bob, I have no scientist. Okay, this way. Missed the bill. I've done the space plane hangar. I know you can get in around the buildings and stuff, but with this thing, I don't want to risk any of that kind of stuff. Maybe just like doing pulses might be a better plan here. And by the way, this whole thing of making this sled like this, with the modular girders here. Oh, we are at the astronaut complex. We can start doing it. Nice thing here too is you don't have to do all the right clicking. I completely stole that from Veos. He's also doing a hardcore mode, and he built something very similar to this. So it is definitely not my original idea. But I will certainly use it, because all the best ideas are stolen. Take that data. Take that data. Collect and restore. And take that crew report out so I can get ready to do another one. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get into the administrative building. I know there's also a bit of science around that flag. Maybe I'll just walk over there. Jeepers. Get... Whoa, whoa, that's a trick. I bet you Bob couldn't do that again if he tried. Can I roll it back? It will not roll back down. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Maybe Bob can get out and push. In the meantime, we can do ourselves some more science. At least speeds this whole bit up. He's hanging on for dear life. Okay, EVA report. Clear that crew report. Can I reach everything from here? But I think I'm gonna see if I can get him. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. This is clearly a sketchy craft. Okay, I can restore it all from here. Are the capsules on gyros? There are reaction wheels in here, and I was trying to roll it back on, and it just was not strong enough. So there are reaction wheels. I don't think. Well, I can't tell if I'm out of okay, if I let go, am I gonna fall? Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. Now here's the question: can Bob push this? No way. No way Bob's gonna push it. Can he climb up in any way? I saw the F for a climb. Come on, Bob. No, we're gonna have to call this one. Oh, what if he runs? I was trying to rock back and forth, Alex. It was having none of it. I should have put on the little... Oh, maybe you could have seen it. No, not a chance. Not a chance. So we're recovering. We'll cover Bob here. We're going to have to try another one. No, I was definitely trying to rock it back and forth. It was having none of it. Okay, so that is that. And when I recover, that should be some science. Now, if I have a plane, okay, I'm at 47,000. I'm gonna. That's enough for the plane parts, and a plane can get around here a lot easier because it's on wheels. This will actually unlock wheels for me. Little crappy wheels, but wheels nonetheless. So I'm gonna get this. So this is 45 science. Let's go. I still got to pay for the part. So, oh, I don't have enough money. That's how much money it would take to unlock all of these parts, which I do not have. But hopefully now we can buy ourselves a plane. Buy ourselves a plane. So let's see what we can do here. So this, I might run out of money real quick. I can see that happening. Okay, the cockpit costs that. I gotta really watch my money. Let's take the flag off. Flag never looks good there. Okay. And I also am going to need the Mark I fuselage, even though I'm only going to use it for the fuselage part. That's another 2,600. Oh, this is going to get expensive quick. Take the fuel out because I don't need that much fuel. And under aerodynamics, I don't want to unlock all of these. Oh, it's 2,800 for that. I also got to, of course, be able to buy it or pay the money for this. So it's 2,000 like that. And then what I'm thinking, the wings are 30. Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Okay, so what we'll do, this will eventually be the Juno one, built around the Juno engine, but I need more cash before I get any further. Because, like, yeah, I'm not gonna have the cash for this. It's 3,000 for the air intakes. I haven't got to the engine. Oh, it's only 2,000 for the engine. So what we'll do, save this. We need cash. We need cash. I could make a little KSP rover. Yeah, I could. But what I want is cash. I want cash. Yeah, I can make a little jet-powered rover. Okay, what do we got for contracts now? Go away. I would want more tourist contracts, but I can do... Test. Okay, these are all conduct observation. It really wants me to build a plane. Okay, let's see what we got here for testing. Testing the TD-18 decoupler. No, I don't want to go to that size of a diameter. Test the LV909 Terrier engine. When these conditions are met on an escape trajectory. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to build a rocket that big. Measure the temp. Okay, that's a conduct thing. The TT-38 decoupler. See how you get a little bit of bonus for cash here? That's the administrative building thing. So what's this one? Activate depart when the test conditions are... Oh, just splash down. Okay, so that's an easy one. Oh, I wish I could grab more than one. Are there any that are on the launch pad? Let's look for that first. Flying, the radial mounted parachute while flying. I could do that. And this one's while flying. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one splashdown. Okay. Fortunately, I can only grab one at a time. What am I being asked there? Do you have a series of probes before crew tech tree in your channel? I do somewhere, yes. I do have some probes before crew. I actually much prefer it if I'm going to go down that route. I much prefer unkerbal start for that kind of thing. Okay, so I do have this guy, the X-01. This is the very first thing I flew. Science is going to be irrelevant, so I'm going to take off all the science. I'm going to take that. Let's take off that flag. Let's take off the monoprop, which I should have done in the first place. And we have a contract here. It can easily make the water to test the TT-38 decoupler. So, going to here, there is the TT-38 decoupler. Just find a good spot to stick it. I don't want to... I can go here. There's no reason why I can't. I don't want to decouple it. Here. So I'm just going to put it up, out of the way on the staging. Okay. Hopefully that should all be pretty good. And I just want to check launch TWR in the atmosphere. Yeah, because I took off some weight. Don't want to be going too fast for whoever's going to fly this thing. That's good. Alright. There we go. So... all we gotta do is get splashed down. So again, this is just for cash. Just for the cash. Launch. But yes, I have played with pros before crew, and there are videos out there with me doing it. I played Unkerbal Start. I played the Kiwi Tech Tree. That's about it. Oh my gosh, it's getting dark. Getting dark. Okay. SAS on, and watch the contract and go. Oh, let's close this. Oh, shoot. I said I could do a crew report. All right, there we go. Bonus science that I wouldn't have noticed if I was not doing that. And don't let the wings fool you on the side, that they are aesthetic only. This thing cannot fly. Or even really glide. Okay, yeah, I'll warp the sun. Oh, look at that sunset, though. That was worth it. That was so worth it. Okay, we are out of fuel. What is this down here? There's something down there. Some kind of debris or something. So we're going to have to do a little bit of grinding. That is going to be part of it. See, you can sort of steer it, but the problem is I won't be able to pull up. So I'm better off just, you know, just doing that. Calling it a day. Yeah, it looks like a plane with a landing skid, but don't let that fool you. It is not capable of landing. I can't keep a level flight with it. Okay, what's X Science say? Does it say I got anything to do? Oh, perform an EVA report, but Jeb cannot get out of the capsule, so that's not of any. Okay. And so what am I supposed to do with this anyway? Am I supposed to test through the staging? So just once I'm down, I just got to test it. Okay. Well, I know what I can try and do once this is down. I can try and see if I can get a little this flying one by jumping. It's down there. Okay, so now it just says I should stage. Yep, okay, that's green. And I'm going to EVA Jebediah. It's a little bit sketchy. Boy, this new lighting, he is like... He looks black. Like, I don't think it's quite blacked out. It probably is on YouTube, but... Whoa, shoot. Get up there, Jeb. I'm going to... Up. And jump. No. Ow, I failed. I tried to do the jump EVA report thing. Come on, Jeb. You can get back up there, can't you? Okay. Ah! Trying this, all this water bouncing around. I saw climb. I keep missing the button. Maybe better off climbing at the front. There he is. Okay. Come on, Jebediah. You can do it. Let's pin that. There's what I wanted. 1.7 science for flying over. Okay. Grab. Get back on there, Jeb, before you drown. And recover. Can I tell you a few specs about my PC? They are down there in the description, Oliver. So you can check them out down there. I put them down there because I always forget what my specs are for my PC. But people always ask, which I do understand. Okay, what is this? Oh, that's probably the decoupler. Okay. All right, so the contract is complete. That's a little bit more science. I wouldn't mind a little bit more. Let's warp to sunrise, and maybe in the meantime we'll get some of the tourist contracts, because that's the big... Oh, we got ourselves some rain and some fog. Oh, I just hit spaceplane hangar. The caveman challenge. I like that. Yeah, I think my goal is going to be just to get a plane going. That's my goal for today. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Observational survey. That's what I really want to do. Really doesn't want to give me. So that's again suborbital. The TD-18. Oh no, I said I didn't want to do that because it's too big. Oh, the Hammer solid fuel booster in flight over Kerbal. I think I built some craft that did something very similar to this. Yeah, let's grab that one. Okay. I'm going to be going in the rain. I seem to have in my brain that I did something like this. So I'm just looking at my... Of course, when I give them like completely... Okay, I think this is it. Doesn't help when I give them, though, these really cryptic names. Okay, I don't think I need any of this science. So this is a contract to test the RT Hammer. That's that right there. I got to be at an altitude between 20 and 28 kilometers and going at this speed. It just sounds exceedingly familiar. Now, what I'm going to do, somebody recommended when I did this before. Yeah, I already did that. Remove most of the solid fuel. It gets the weight of this right down. Okay. We just had Jebediah do one, so let's get Valentina doing it. Again, she has no safety equipment because she can't EVA anyway. Okay, and what do I got to do? Do I got to stage it? To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence. Okay. Okay, let's launch. Don't think, what's the launch TWR? It's a little high. And I got some clown textures on there. Let's get rid of those. On the engine. Let's just go to... There should be a textures. Oh, here we go. There. That's good enough. There. Okay, save it. Launch. Launch, launch, launch. Yeah, the contract decline penalty is a pain. And then you got, you could always eat the penalty, or in the settings, you can turn off the decline penalty if you want to. So we are raining here. I do need to keep track of this contract. So there's my rain, and then I got to activate. So let's just throttle up, and we'll just go straight up. It's going to be the plan. We should be out of the... Oh, you can hear thunderstorms somewhere. So it looks like the storm's more that... I think that way. Do have to pay attention to what I'm doing. We'll get ourselves out of the clouds. Things should be bright and sunny soon. And I gotta watch my speed. I can't get more than 340. Watch my Apple lapses too. Oh, there's the storms over there. You can see it. Okay, coming through. And again, 340 is my speed limit, so I should be slowing this down. Of course, that means I'm not getting... No, I remember going through this before. It doesn't work. It's a little bit of guesswork to get here. So I got to get to 20 kilometers. Okay, where is this? Okay, that's getting over 20. No more than 28, and then I'm going to cut the throttle. Cut the throttle. Want to get the altitude first, and then I can worry about the speed. So hopefully we'll be slowing down. I need to stay above 340. There we go. Okay, got all green. And that's it. Okay. Let's head eastward. Alright, that's another one there. How much did that get me? Another 7,283. If I could grab more than one at a time, it'd be useful, but unfortunately, got that dumb... Should never have grabbed that, whatchamacallit contract, I can say it. The, that Mun Flyby contract. Should never have grabbed that. But that's going to be a mistake I'm going to continually whine about until I finally do it. Alright, hello Blurgert. Blurgert, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Back into the storm we go. Gonna recover ourselves a Valentina. And we'll see how much cash we have after this. So we're sitting at, we'll be over 30,000. Let's see if we can unlock some more parts. I want to get myself to being able to get the plane, because doing those, the planes are great because the recovery, you would get almost 100% of the value back. Oh, I'm glad I was able to help increase SFS. What I need to... I got a feeling with this, there's going to be a hump to get over, and then after that, things will get better. Okay, let's get into the spaceplane hangar. I know, the clouds look great. I think they will be free one day. Just not yet. Okay, we have ourselves a Juno 1 that I was in the process of building. My next thing I was going to try and unlock were some wings. So we got these swept wings. I'm gonna now cost... Oh, the swept wings are cheaper than these wing connectors, so I'll go with... Well, they're not cheaper than the wing connector, but I don't know if I want the E's or the B's. Okay, I'm gonna just get the swept wings. I know what those look like. Or should I get the... Oh, no, those are really expensive. Holy cow. And I'm going to have to get those Elevons too. Okay, 3,600 for that. Those on. Okay, and again, just to limit part count, I do need these. How am I doing for money? 23,000? Oh, maybe we can do this now. And then I'm going to unlock this. I'm going to build the whole tail out of this. Or these might turn into canards at the front. I don't know yet. We'll do something like this. See, this is getting plain-like. Oops. This is going to be like minimal parts. Minimal parts. I'm going to need some of those Mark 0 cans. They're 3,000, okay. And my plan's going to be, here's what I'm going to do. I like to attach everything I can. Wait, window. There we go. I like to attach everything I can to the fuselage. I find things work better. And by the way, if you hold, for those that don't know, if you hold the shift key, you can slide these as far as you want. So for now, I'm just sliding them out of the way. I'm going to get this can here. I'm going to put it on two-way symmetry. I'm going to put on 2 of them. So that's my fuel. And I need the engine, which is going to be the Juno. That's 2,000. I'm carefully looking at where I am with money, too. They're going to go back there. And I'm going to need air intakes. They're here. And that's another 3,000. Ooh, can I actually get to the point where I can build something that'll fly and then be able to fly it? Ooh, I think I'm getting close. And then I'm going to pull these out. Pull these in. Okay, well, we'll still do a lot of tweaking here. But I'm wondering... Oh, I need landing gear. So landing gear of 1,500 and then 500, so that's just 2,000. I think I'm going to be able to make it. And then I do think I have something that's flyable. Flyable is a word. And again, what I'm going to do, just move these guys out of the way. And I just find everything is stronger. And I'm going to need the strength. Like that, and then... And I know I'm going to be moving things around. But that is, I think, a plane that will fly after a bunch of tweaking. It costs 8,545 and I have 10,000 left. So it is a little tight. Let's see if we can make some improvements. So these come in. And also I can take the monopropellant out of here. So that's of no use. We should science this up, shouldn't we? Yes, we have to. So that's a mystery goo. At least I don't have to pay to unlock this stuff, but it's still going to be money. And barometer. Okay, and I am getting really tight. I think I should do some more of those. So... But I'm close. I'm close. I mean, technically, it's I got enough money to launch this thing once I fix it up a little bit. But I don't think I'm missing any key components. I think this'll fly once I fix it. But I think what I'm gonna do, I took the fuel out of here, right? I did. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna do another one of those part testing contracts. Yes, I will be doing those survey scans. Yeah, those are, I think, going to be easy money. I think much easier money than the part con. But I want to get a little bit more money. I don't want to be right on the edge. So, ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination and back. One wants to go orbital, one wants to go suborbital. Well, I'm going to put you both in the same rocket. This, I think, is the best source of income out there, right? I think so. I hope so. Well, these part testing ones are pretty good. See, this will net me in total, like, you got about 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, call 3,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,000, 11,000, and then maybe another 2 there. 11,000, maybe about 13,000. This will net. Now I'm wondering if maybe the part testing contracts are the way to go, rather than the tourist contracts. Cost, that makes me about 13,000. Let's just quickly look at my tourist mobile. Oh, no advance payment. I can't launch that. Well, it depends on how much it costs to launch one. So my Tourist 2 spacecraft is right here, and it costs 11,000 to launch. So I am going to have to do a part contest. Okay. So thank you. Thanks for pointing that out. That would have been embarrassing to pick that up and then realize I can't even launch the rocket. Okay. I'm surprised there isn't an advance for that. So we're going to do another one of these part testers. So I've already bailed on those. There's the radial decoupler. This would be so easy to do from a plane. Look at that. It gives me a bit of an advance too. But then I wouldn't do the surveys. Okay, let's see. Mark 16 parachute in a flight over Kerbal. Another one would be dead easy to do this from a plane. Which one advances me the most money? They're both the same. Wait a minute. Do these conduct? These guys advance me money. Oh, just do this. Oh my goodness. Just do this. Now, the one thing to be really careful about is that these don't say above these altitudes, but below. So I have this one here. That's 3 waypoints below. Well, that's sure as heck what I'm going to be doing. That one says above, so I'm going to ignore you. That one says above, so I'm going to ignore you. I just want to make sure these waypoints are close by. They should be. Focus temperature scans. I forgot totally about the advance. Okay. We're good. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Not this one. This one. I just got to look at these waypoints. So Scott's Gift, Site something. These are for Kerbal, whatever that is. I can't read that. So we're going to go on the tracking station. And as long as they are not far away. Where is the... No, that's the desert airfield. Here's the KSC. If it's these guys, we're fine. I remember seeing Scott's Grift. They're over here, aren't they? They're over here. I'm going to be angry. They are over there. Okay, I can fly that far. I can fly that far. It's a pain to have to fly that far, but I can fly that far. I think I'm going to have to. Oh, you pain. You pain. Okay, we're going to have to go for them. I mean, I can do it, but it's just annoying. It's annoying. Yeah, I'm going to grab the contract, but I wanted to check where the waypoints were before I grabbed the contract. But now I'm going to grab the contract. And again, I'm going to make sure I grab the right one. It's this one. These 3 below. The 3 belows, I think, this is going to make me some cash. And it advances me 9,000, which is nice. Okay, so let's grab that. That makes me more comfortable with my plane. Let's finish that plane. And let's do it. Okay, so... And remember, there's going to be no test of this plane. It's going to be totally a... It better fly on the first go, or we are in serious doo-doo. So let me think about this. Maybe better off is putting these at the front. Yeah, that's definitely better off that way. That, like that. These wings can go up a little bit. I just want to make sure they do not interfere with the hatch. And come forward. Oh, of course, I can also move these fuel tanks back. Silly Billy. That's another option. Move them out. Move them back. They They can be moved independently of each other. Forward like that. Move these down. Try and get a little bit of the lift, kind of. If it's a little higher, that's okay. Okay. I think I'm just going to live with that. Let's take the lift off. You also want the landing gear a little bit behind the center mass. Like where they are actually looks pretty good, but they are probably, I would like to have them more out this way. And then down. So they look like they're coming out of that tank, even though they're not. I think that looks okay. And then I want to have the forward landing gear just a little bit clipping into the ground, a little more than the back ones. Actually, I think that's pretty good. Okay, and then finally we want to customize these lifting surfaces. So these front ones are for pitch, and I always find these authority limiters are too high, but given also how big these are, let's put them on 5. See how that works. We have these guys here for roll. Let's put them on 8. I'm just guessing. And this is for yaw, and again we'll put that on 5. Sure. Emergency struts learned the hard way. I have no idea. Or chutes, emergency chutes. Yeah, am I gonna be a coward? What am I doing for part counts? Oh, I mean, I could put the chutes on it. I just really don't want to. But I should. Given I have no reverts, I should put the chutes on it, shouldn't I? So if we put 2 here around here-ish, looking at where that center mass is. Now, as the fuel, well, yeah, actually the mass will drift backwards as the fuel drain. So I'm thinking 2 fairly close to where the center mass is, and 1 here. Is that going to be enough? I've never done this. I've always considered this the coward's way out, but I think maybe it's time for me to be a coward. Is that going to be good enough? Oops. Let me think about this. I mean, these chutes are designed for the Mark 1 command pod, which is a little less than a ton. This thing weighs 4 tons, a little over 4 tons. Maybe another one would be a good idea. I use the chutes. 2 big ones on the comm is enough. Okay. All right. I'll use the chutes. I'll decide whether I use them or not later. Okay, where's the lift? Let's do one last check for that. I think I'm gonna live with that. Yeah, we'll have Jebediah be our first victim here. And you know, I do have a backup pilot. I do have that. You can tell I'm nervous, can't you? Okay. Let's do it. I'm just doing a quick look at the chat. OM drifts back. Watch out. Yeah, I know. The OM will drift back. That's actually, yeah, good point. Because here, we can test where the center mass is going to be. But, oh, it does not drift too much. Wait a minute. Am I just crazy? It just didn't move. It's hardly moving. I think it's okay. I'm going to trust it. That might be scary. Might be scary trusting it, but I'm going to trust it. Liquid fuel on all those? Okay. We could dazzle this up a bit if we wanted to. Let's just change it to the this all shiny. We like the this all shiny. Make it shiny. We'll put on a some decals too. dazzle this up. How many parts do I have left? I have 3 parts left, so I won't put lights on it, but what I will put on it is just a little bit of a decal right here, somewhere around here. Just to have the craft's name on it. This is the Juno 1. We will pick the Air Force, scale it down a little. Oh, that's going the wrong way. I don't want it too close to where it says the Mark 1. Could it be maybe better up here? No, I think it's better close to the front. That works. Okay, and you know what else it needs? I'm sorry, it needs... I got the parts count, so put on 2 of these. It needs a tail number. It needs a tail number. And we'll set the text, and the tail number is going to be OB3PO. And we'll see who gets the reference. I'm sure everybody gets this reference. At least a lot of people will. Okay, and we'll scale that up. Ah, that's great. One on the other side. Good, good, good. And I think I'm still under... I'm right at 30 parts. Okay, that's the end of it. That's the end. Let's launch. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. All right. Well, it's sitting on the runway in a reasonable... I'm so nervous about this. Okay, let's put view to chase. Let's see. We got our waypoints. So our waypoints are way the frick over here, unfortunately. So we're going to have to fly to them. So there's our first one. So we'll activate that navigation. That puts it onto our nav ball. Yeah, I guess it's really just SAS on. And we'll just punch this and hope for the best. I really want a quick save, but I can't. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die, Jebediah. Okay, we're off. We're off. We're off. And these landing gear are so sketchy. Oh my, okay. Took off a little later than I normally would like. We are flying, so that is good. We'll get ourselves up above these clouds. And then we'll do a little bit of testing. Because once we got some altitude, that'll make me feel a little more comfortable. I think I need to come a little bit northwards here, looking at where the waypoint is there. And we'll definitely do some time warping. So let's see. So it's flying that way. Let's do a little bit of roly-poling. So there's the roll control works fine. The pitch obviously works fine. And that's the yaw. Okay, I think it's okay. It seems to be flying all right. I'm going to give a little bit of time warping. We'll see how she goes. I'm honestly thinking I might land in the water short of the KSC because I think that's safer than trying to land on the runway and depending on these landing legs. There we go. I like that sort of sun flare we got right there. And the thing is in my own games that I sort of play privately, I've been playing a lot with... There's an aircraft auto flight thingy, which adds a fly-by-wire component to the flying, which makes the flying a lot less jerky and a lot more natural. And I'm used to that, so this feels really kind of awkward to me, but I think that's just me getting used back to regular stock KSC. Test and get comfortable with the plane. There is no test. I can't revert. So this is it. This is the whole thing. And I'm gonna get about a level flight about here. And we're 50. Okay, let's go to 3 times speed. 4 times speed. Okay, we're at 4 times speed and we're going. We're on our way. Remember to like and subscribe. So this is my, yeah, I'm so, there's my, I think? Oh no, that's Tourist 1 debris. Oh my gosh, I can't see the waypoint. That's some sort of debris down there that must have fallen off of something. Okay, I gotta steer more. Seems to be drifting southwards for whatever reason. Okay, so don't follow that waypoint. That waypoint is nonsense. So how far am I then? Oh my gosh. Does that say 16? No, that's, I gotta be below that. It doesn't give me how far away I am. Ah. If you want to have better experience with waypoints, there is a mod called Waypoint Manager. Maybe I'll add it to the list too. So it makes doing this way less annoying. Have you ever played using a gamepad? No. Not with KSB, no. I'm just going to keep doing the mouse and keyboard thing. If I really wanted to make this less jerky, I would install that aircraft autopilot thing. It's so much nice. It's really nice for this too, because with the aircraft autopilot, you can lock to a waypoint and then set your altitude and set your speed, and it just goes. Come a little more this way. Should watch my fuel too. We're getting there. There's us. There's the KSC if you can't see it. Here's our waypoints. At least all the waypoints are clustered close together. I might not, even though it's going to cost me some fuel, I might not fly back. Or it cost me some money, I may not fly back. Because this is boring enough as it is. You'd say the ATTA is like 40 minutes, so we're about 11 and a half minutes into our flight right now. Let's see. I'm also terrified of the Kraken. You know, one Kraken attack and this game over. Do I have any science to do along the way? I could do, that's a very good point. I believe I could do a tiny bit of goo. That's for half a science. I don't think I have anything else. You can open up X science here. Oh, for whatever reason, I don't have a temperature scan over the water. Thanks for whoever suggested that. There's 1.7 science. That's it, though. We'll keep this X science open. So a little bit of science just came out of that. Keeps drifting towards the south. Some sort of Coriolis thing's happening. I don't think that's what it is, but it feels that way. It just wants to go south. Keep adjusting and going towards the north. Yeah, X science is nice. And like I said, I've been forgetting what I've been doing from week to week, so I think I need it. That's right, the waypoints don't even show up here. I'm so used to Waypoint Manager. Waypoint Manager puts the waypoints, if you activate the waypoint, it shows up here and you can see it. Which kind of makes it easier to head for than worrying about where things are on the nav ball. We're getting kind of low. Ourselves a little bit of altitude here. There we go. You see a thunderstorm over there. There are so many thunderstorms on Kerbal, but I want another thunderstorm over there. And what do we got to do? I got to look at that. What do we got to do? We got to do a crew report when we get there. Okay. Okay. You don't know if I'll have the fuel to get back? You might be right. Yeah, you're probably right. We're just under halfway there. I don't need this. Oh, we are getting a little bit of, well, I've already collected, should I, oh, I can't transmit because I never put an antenna on this. So, okay, I was about to say, should I transmit that temperature report? Because I got a feeling we're going to come over some biomes here, but oh well. Off course again. This way. You don't think I'll even get the fuel to get there? Should I? Oh god, I'm at half fuel. Am I over halfway? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be tight. Maybe I should conserve fuel a little bit. Let's reduce our fuel here. Oh my god. Yeah, I may not even have the fuel to get there. We'll lower our altitude maybe a little bit. I don't know. Well, I just turned my fuel down to half. I'm hoping this will... I got 3,000 seconds of fuel left. Oh, this is going to be frustrating if I can't make it. This will have been for naught. Lot of drag. Yeah, I know, that's always the thing, but then you get less thrust. I don't know where this is the exact most fuel efficient place to be. Because lower down is more drag, higher up is less thrust, and there is a magic sweet spot for maximum fuel efficiency somewhere in between those, and I do not know where it is. So, are there any closer launch sites? I don't think so, not to these ones. The desert's the wrong way. I doubt there is the, what do you call it, the Woomerang site is up here. I don't think that's any closer. No, there are no closer launch sites. Have faith. We'll make it. We'll make it. We're gonna make it. We might be on fumes when we get there, but the island airfield has a run, or sorry, the island airfield has a runway, so does the desert one. The desert one has a runway. I don't like the way it keeps drifting south. Keep correcting. I think I'm using fuel at a lower rate now. I'm trying to convince myself of that anyway. We're getting there. We're over halfway. Oh my gosh. Good thing I took the chutes? No way. I'm not using those chutes. Conrad says I should use chutes. We can risk a Jebediah. I got another pilot. No, we'll ditch in the water. I think landing in the water is safer than landing on the runway anyway. So if I were to have to land on rougher terrain, I'd use the chutes. Keep looking here, and I keep seeing that I'm not as close as I like to think I am. At least once we're there, they're all in a clump. No shame in chutes. Real planes don't use chutes. You don't see chutes on, you know, I mean, there's drag chutes or some of them, but really, really fast ones. You should have the nav utilities mod. I don't know what that is, but if I'm going to install a mod, it would be the aircraft autopilot mod. That in combination with Waypoint Manager does everything I would want for that. So I'm not quite sure what the nav utilities does, but I'm happy with ones I'm used to. And maybe I'll do that for next week. I was sort of telling myself, like, other than prettying this up, I was going to keep this stock, but maybe some nice utilities would be nice to add to it. Oh no, I think landing in the... I've ditched in the water many a time. I'm really jinxing myself by saying that though, aren't I? We'll see what happens. We'll see what I feel like. We'll see what I feel like. I think we're gonna make it. There's what we've done so far. There's where we started. Oh, that's the desert one. There's where we started. Here, and we got this bit to go. Maybe not. This might be a really wasted enterprise all told. The Waypoint Manager gives you the heading for the contracts. So I don't know what that way. I'm not going to get it. So as much as you try and sell it to me, I'm not going to get it anyway. So don't worry about it. I'm happy. Like, I might install some mods for navigation, but they're not going to be that nav utilities. I'll install. I don't need a flat out. You know, no. I'm very happy with aircraft autopilot. I think it's called something like that, or atmosphere autopilot is what it's called. And that in conjunction with Waypoint Manager is fine. That is true. Real planes do not have landing gear that explode at 30 meters per second. And in my real games, I always quick save before... Not that this isn't a real game, but the games I'm used to. Oh, I never changed the texture on that tank. See that? It's one tank that's not shiny. Oh. But I'm... I don't know if we're going to make it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm annoyed that this one of these very early, like this is my first one that I'm doing of these conduct observational surveys, and it has the audacity to put them like a quarter of the way around the planet. Like, what the heck? I'm almost always, I mean, the contract, if I were to, I'm going to get myself into complain mode now again. If I were to, you know, I love this game, there's clearly no question about that, but the contract system to me is probably the weakest component of the game, and the sort of random nature of those contracts. That I get a contract like this before getting ones that are nearby really bugs me. I shouldn't have even done it now in hindsight, but I'm kind of stuck with it now. Well, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. There's no question that I'm getting close. The plane missions like these conduct survey missions are most certainly worth it, because you recover the plane so you get almost all your costs back, especially if you bring it back to the runway, which clearly isn't going to happen here. And they make a fair amount of cash. So yes, I consider these very much worth it. Now, if you're playing in a regular game, you know, if you set it on normal, the difficulty, or even if I didn't turn the difficulty so that the resources were at 30%, on the for hard normally, your resources are at 60% of what it is on normal mode. If I had left it at 60%, I wouldn't be having this problem. But I didn't. Oh, count for the... I don't know. I think I'm getting pretty close. Yeah, I know, the drift. But I think I'm getting pretty close. This is the one I set, I'm pretty sure. I wish I could see the waypoints. The thing is, as high and as fast as possible, those two work against each other. Like Rubes 001. Going as high as possible, you will not be going as fast as possible because the air will be thinner and you'll have less thrust. So if you want maximum speed, won't happen at maximum altitude. So yeah, I don't know. I've committed. I've committed to this right now. I've committed to my course. I'm honestly thinking, what's left? Just under 1,000 seconds of fuel left. I think I'm going to be okay. But I'm not 100% convinced of that. What's the mod with the sun-shaped icon right here? That is minimum ambient lighting, which boosts up the lighting. Because especially on YouTube, it always looks darker when YouTube renders it than it actually looks for, on my monitor. So if it looks a little bit dark for me, it's like pitch black for everybody else. So I just put this in, by the way, because I noticed my stream last week got really, really dark. So here, I can put that on stream. But so it amps up the ambient light just a little bit. Actually, there's a slider on it, so I can amp it up a lot if I wanted to. But if I amp it up too much, everything starts to look washed out. It's really for when it's at night. This game's pretty dark at night. We are getting real. I wish it told me how close, how near I was, but at some point I'm going to have to do a crew report. So we'll pin this up here. And I'm going to reduce throttle even more. Here, I hit F, so I did a little bit of a nosedive there. And we'll reduce throttle a little more. See if we can drop altitude a little bit more. So we're going to have to do some turning and stuff. At least we're over the water. My speed's steady. My speed is reasonably steady. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Every time I time warp, it does a little dip down, which I don't like. Waypoint Manager gives you the distance. You're really trying to sell that nav utilities. Oh, what? I'll install Waypoint Manager for next week. Waypoint Manager and then the atmosphere autopilot. And then people can tell me whether that's a step too far. I don't know if I should worry about going a step too far. It really doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to lose a bit more altitude and just keep this throttle down. I have no idea at what point this is going to come on. I can see this is going up, so I'm passing under it. See how the waypoint is going up on the nav ball? So I am passing under it. Oh my gosh, though, look at my fuel gauge. I'm not going to look at the seconds anymore. I don't want to know. Oh, I'm flashing. Crew report, crew report. That's something. That's something. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one. Next, 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 next. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. Because they are pretty close together. Oh my gosh. Okay, where's the next one? Which one am I on here? I don't know. I'm going north, so it's this one. It automatically picked one for me. Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't have to store the reports. You don't have to keep them. You just have to take them. So you take them and throw them away. So there's no reason to store 3 reports. You just take them and then you can throw it away. Yeah, it's when you start to see this going up, that means I'm starting to get close to passing under it. They're not really performance enhancing mods, absolutely. They are utility mods. Makes things a little easier though. I don't know if fighting with game controls is considered part of the difficulty or not. It really shouldn't be. Okay, again, I can see this waypoint starting to creep upwards. At some point it's going to flash, and I'm going to get the little notification that we are in zone whatever the heck this one is. Should come pretty soon. There it is. Crew report. Okay, and then next one is further south. Well, not that much throttle. It's not like you have all that much fuel. So we at least now kind of know where the what the range of this plane is. Okay, so we just got this one left, and that's it. Oh, and this one's Scott's gift. Scott's gift to us. Yeah, I think I'm good for fuel. I agree. I agree. In fact, I think I'm gonna fly back. I don't think these crew reports aren't worth anything. I'm pretty sure. No, they're just crew reports over the water. I've done that before. I hate when you try and steer while on time warp. It always gets a little funky. Well, Jebediah is going to be in need of a pickup. Which really begs the question, like, if this is like something we built that's right at the outer limit of how far we can fly, how is Jeb being picked up? Being picked up by enemy agents from another country. No, I cannot quick save. That's the biggest that's the biggest thing. Okay, we should be getting another notification pretty soon. And hopefully we'll get another one. There we go. Okay. Last crew report. Again, just throw it away. Contract complete. See, and that's like a fair, decent amount of coin. Like all this all collected together. What am I at now? I'm at 32,000 almost. Okay. We're going down. We're going down, folks. I'm gonna see what we've got. Get below these clouds. So people are saying parachutes? I don't know. I'm taken to that glorious sun. Alright, I'll use parachutes. I know I'm coming in too fast. I know that. I'll pull up. Don't worry. I'm not going to hit the water at 156 meters per second. I'll use parachutes. I'll be good. I just want to fly into the sunset here. See, all you got to do to slow down is like a little bit of flares like this. You slow right down in no time. All right. Oh, yeah, okay. So if I use parachutes and somehow die, I'm going to be mad at people. I really did. I feel like such a coward. Oh, I need more flotation at the front. I don't like this. I don't like this. But, oh, I'm going very slow, so it should be okay. So, these guys here should be further forward. That's what I should do. I need more parachute out. There we go. Oh, oh. I feel so dirty. I don't like that. I don't like the way that went. I wanted to land. Even a splash. I'm no coward. It's just like I'm 95% sure I could have ditched it in the water with no problem. It's that other 5% that there's no reason to risk it, is there? Okay, and that's 12 science too. Alright, so that is that. What I want to do is just go in here real quick. Just want to move the parachutes just a little bit. Oh, also this needs to be shiny. There. There. And just move them just a little bit more forward. Like, if anything, I would like the nose to be up when it touches, not that way around. Okay, but we'll do that. We'll do that. Save that. There was clearly a comfortable number, like it wasn't scary. All right. And let's see what we got for contract. So we got a little bit more cash. I think this is really just going to be about cash now. If I can upgrade this, I think I should upgrade mission control next. Because then I can carry multiple contracts, and that makes my life, especially when I do these. Okay, what do we got? We got another ferry to tourists, and I do have the money now to actually launch that rocket, so that's a possibility. We have more conduct atmospheric surveys on the surface. I do not trust myself to land that thing. I could land it with the parachutes and drive, though, couldn't I? Ooh, and if it's not far away, I could just drive there. Let's go see where those are. So there's that one. Conduct focused observational surveys of Kerbal and above. Not going to do that. What's this one? That's below, and it's near Bill's Luck. Okay, let's see where Bill's Luck. We got Bill's Luck. And then we got this one. There's an alpha beta gamma for Strucco. Hopefully these are like close by. Now look, see what I'm talking about? So those are the on the surface ones. I'm not going there. Not a chance. But there was one. There's Bill's Luck. So we're going to do that. Right next door. There's the KSC. Oh no, that's the island one. But there's Bill's Luck. So we're going to do the one with Bill's Luck. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'll upgrade the astronaut. I know. But I'm debating if I upgrade this first, my ability to raise money, but I want to upgrade that. Oh, okay. Either way, I don't have the money to upgrade, so that decision's still for later. Where's the one that was Bill's Luck? This one, Bill's Luck. It's below 18 kilometers. Not a huge amount of money, but it'll be easy peasy. And we'll collect some science while we're doing this. This will not be a 30-minute flight. This one's super close. Oh, and you know what I'm going to put on? Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to lose the... You know what? I'm going to lose this. We're going to put on... Oh, I should lose this too. Yeah, okay. We're going to put on an antenna. Wait a minute. I've not paid for this yet. Oh my gosh. This is the first time I've used the antennas. I want to do some transmitting. I can't believe... Really? Is it me? Why is that not in the center? Oh, I think I must have rotated it funny. You never know which way to rotate. There. And then I'm going to put on a couple of batteries. Oh, I don't have batteries. Okay, that's just that. Okay, let's go. Valentina, you're up. And no cargo aboard. Okay. Go. Yeah, finances are tough. Money is tough. But you know, once you get a couple of buildings, like there's a few key buildings to get to tier 2. The jump from tier 1 to tier 2 is huge. You want to get to tier 2 on so many different things. But once you have that, suddenly the money crunch just isn't there as much. And then I think things get much, much better really quickly. Okay. Put the view to chase, put this on ground. We gotta go to here, and we are going to see it's very close by. Bill's Luck. And we're got to do, what do we got to do at Bill's Luck? At Bill's Luck, we have to do a temperature thingy. And then I'm also going to get this X Science thing ready because we're going to, we'll go flying over some biomes. Okay, SAS on, throttle up, brakes off, go. I could land it. I'm really nervous about landing this thing, but I could use the parachutes to land it, which I might just do. Okay, so up we go. Up, up, up. Okay, and we'll just get ourselves... Okay, we could do another mystery goo for a tiny amount of money. Tiny amount of science. 0.1. I gotta stop doing that. And however far it takes us to get to there. Will not take long. And then we'll go flying over some biomes over this way. Like, I should be able to do things like temperature scans and stuff over biomes. I'm pretty sure. Let's open this. Oh, I have done... Oh, no, these are landed. I should really pay attention to my flying, shouldn't I? So I've done landed at grasslands. Have I done flying over grasslands? Or is the temperature scan not biome specific? Oh, I don't know. We'll find out real soon. Let's put that away. Okay, how close am I? See, if I upgraded the mission control first, I could grab a few of these at the same time. And I think that will improve my ability to make cash. I don't know. Time warp. You've already used the chutes once. You can't get any dirtier. Gotta get to here. They are biome dependent. Okay, so I should be able to... Well, we'll fly over that way. And we'll see what we got. Because at least it won't be a far distance. I've clearly probably done the temperature scan above here because it's not telling me I can do one. I gotta clear this debris out of here. I gotta find out what that is. Okay, and again, I can see the icon starting to climb, which means we're getting close to being underneath it. There it is. Log a temperature scan. Okay. Oh, I meant to just take the time warp off, not reduce my throttle. Let's turn around. just going to get below the clouds here so I can actually see what I'm doing. See where we're at. I do like the heat effects from the exhaust that's coming from, what's it, Waterfall. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to put in, next week, I'm going to make a note to myself of that. Next week, I'm going to put in, what you call it, I can get a waypoint manager and that atmosphere autopilot. This time at least I think I got the fuel. Oh, we can fly. Why don't we fly to the mountains? I'm sure there's science to get there. I have no trouble aligning with the runway. Skydreamer's still selling it. Okay, where is the KSC, by the way? There it is. Okay. Okay, let's start flying over some biomes and seeing what there is to see as far as science goes. So we're going to look to see if I get any science to collect. I'm clearly done it over the shores, because Bob would have done that just going around the KSC. Even tell, oh, we're over Highlands now. Nothing. Oh my gosh. So I have done, I could have done it just coming back with a capsule, you know, from one of our orbits. As I can see here, Kerbin's Highlands. It's all been collected. It's kind of amazing. Coming to the mountains, but honestly, I'm getting a little nervous because I can see I got to get above the clouds here. The mountaintop. Whoa, hello. Okay, still Highlands. Let's try and just avoid this peak. How about that? Ah, mountains. So let's do a crew report. We can do a temperature scan. Excellent. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, because there is a decent spot to put down, and I'm going to use the parachutes. I'm just looking at my altitude above the ground here. I don't want to come through these clouds. I'm a kilometer above the ground, so I'm thinking I should be able to. I have to fly by my instruments here. Oh my gosh, I want to get below these clouds. But clearly, I'm making myself very no, this is nerve-wracking. Oh my god, I don't like this. Don't throttle up. No, don't like it. Don't like it. Terrain, pull up. Yeah, that was yeah. I was hoping there's an area back in here that's pretty good, but what I think I might do is get myself over like the highland grassland area back here, turn around and see if I can get in. It might be that I need to do this when there's not so many clouds. That was really scary. So I'm waiting until this tells me there's more space below me. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's still sharp. What's below me down there? Okay, let's go down. Let's see this way. I'd like to be able to see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, there's still mountains down there. Okay. Get below. We now turn around. Okay, now I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. Okay, here we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get below the clouds, and I was trying to do it in this valley, and it was completely freaking me out. But now I can see what's in front of me, so that makes me feel better. Okay, these are mountains, see? Okay, so what we're going to do is get down low. We're going to use the parachutes because I do not trust these landing legs for this. We're going to get down to this valley, and then we'll just do a recover. I don't think the recovery will be that much because you'll get like 80-90% of the value of the plane back. There we go. I suppose, okay, I want to get to where it's a little bit flatter. I can see here it's telling me we're over mountains. That's super useful. Some people might feel that's a little cheaty. I may not even disagree with you. But I don't care. Okay, I want to get a little bit of altitude because we do have to give some time for the parachutes to deploy. Okay. Up, 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 and parachutes. Let's see how balanced this is. Is it better? That's better. Oh wow, we're pretty level. Pitch up a little. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I know, the trees are holograms. Don't worry about hitting the trees. There should be a nice batch of science here. And look at that. Oh, I should brake, 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 brake. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh, I should use parachutes like all the time. Now I think, yeah, but I should be able to do a pressure scanner. Yep. And a crew report. Oh, there's a crew report in there. Okay, Val, get on out. You got work to do. Take that crew report. Can she climb up? I'd much prefer to be... No. Okay, she's got to go down. Alright, we can do an EVA report. Go store that. I think she can get back in. Never did test it. Okay, and we'll do the old flying over the mountains cheat. That's nice. I like that. Store that. Now what I think I'm going to try and do is climb up this canard here. I want to get her on top. Oh yeah. Oh, camera did something funky there. There we go. Up, up, up. Foul, come on. That wasn't that hard. There we go. Okay, and we will take this data. Take that data. Oh shoot, and I cannot reset the goo. I took a useless one, like for 0.1 science, and oh well. And now she's stuck. And I think I took, oh well. What are you gonna do? So I won't be able to do a goo here. I want to just fall and grab. Grab, get ready to grab. Grab. Nicely done. Board. Okay, and I think I can do one more crew report, and I think that's going to be it. I think that's all I got. Oh, I can still do a temperature scan. Okay. And it says I can do a mystery goo, but I cannot run it, and I'm honest at 1 point something science. I guess it's not so bad. All right, that worked. That worked. I'm happy with that. Let's recover. Let's just see what percentage we get. Repack the chutes. Oh, and then take off. Yeah, I could have. I just don't trust the takeoff either, though. I don't trust. If once I get those retractable landing legs, I'll be a lot more brave. But with those landing legs, I'm really not that excited about it. So we're up to 20 science, 7.5 science from that little haul. See, what percentage here? We got 95% of the value, even though we were that far away from the KSC, so it's not so bad. So we got most of the cost of our plane back. So up to 40, almost 47,000 funds. That's that contract now complete. Good, good, good. And come on, give me something good. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. It's silly. These are like, to bring a VIP, so you get a tourist, you got to put them into some sort of vessel that can produce a ton of thrust, and see if you can make them pass out. It's harder than you think, and the payout is terrible. So I don't know why I do that. I think I'm better off with these observational surveys. I just need to do, those I know are too far away. I got those. Oh, and then, oh, do I have? That's an above. I don't want to do the above. There's a below. Kerman's Oversight. Kerman's Oversight. Let's see where that is. Always got to check. This is 30% science. So I was really worried that if I did... Sorry, Kerman's Oversight's what I got to remember. There it is. Yeah, we'll do this one. Cool. I was really worried if I went to a 10% science like Veos did. And if you're not watching Veos' series, do so. It's great. But he's at 10% and it is a grind. And I thought for a live stream, it just would have been just too much. Too much for a live stream. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. We are doing... Did I grab the contract? That's a good question. I didn't. What a melonhead. I can't talk and do it at the same time. No, I don't want more fuel. I'm not going to go that far again. That's going to be my rule. We'll end up... Once I get to the Weasley and stuff, then you can fly all over the place. Let's see. I could put more fuel. I mean, I got that central fuselage that's actually completely empty. Herman's Oversight. This one. Kerman's Oversight. Below that. That's the one I want. Alright. And we'll do that. Okay. And get back to Jebediah. Get Valentina in Jebediah and fly. All right, Alex, I got to go for like 15 minutes. I think by then this is actually probably going to be done. But so thank you very much, Alex, for joining us. I'm looking at the time of the stream, and I'm really thinking this is probably going to be my last mission. We got to go to Herman's Oversight. Kerman. I keep seeing Herman, but it's Kerman, and it's right here. Okay, and I like the view to be on chase, this on the ground, SAS on, throttle up, brakes are already off, we're already rolling down the runway, let's go. And what do we got to do? We got to do a temperature scan. Alright, and I'm pretty sure, oh I see it, it's behind us. I see it on the nav ball here. So we'll do you have the thrust for this? No, we don't. I was going to do just didn't have the speed for what I was going to do some, whatever, a backwards, whatever it is. Alright, and, oh, real close, excellent. You know what else I should do too? I just realized it as well. Is I still got to do. Remember how I failed? I could drive this around the KSC and finish off a lot of those. That's gonna have to be for next week. But there's still science in those KSC areas. Excuse me. Did I already make a rover? No. In fact, I think I'll just use this for my rover. Why not? I collected a lot of the science around the KSC with my rocket sled, but I think I'll just use this and just taxi around the KSC and get the rest of it. But I think I'll do that next week because I'm looking at the time. I'm thinking I'm getting close. So I'm going to finish this off, and then we got to get her back. And I'm not... Excuse me. Got a... If I go here and look at my mystery goose... Okay, did this narrow? Oh, it does. Okay. I'm looking at mystery goo landed. Okay, so I did a mystery goo, highlands, shores, mountains I missed, deserts. Okay, so I have done all the close by ones except for the mountains. Okay. I don't know how you do landed at Kerbin's water. You can do splash down at Kerbin's water. I don't know how you're supposed to do landed at Kerbin's water. Maybe what we'll do is we'll scoot over to the mountains and get that goo that I missed. There's an idea. First we'll get this guy. You have to push down to the floor of the ocean. Oh! Yeah, use Bob so you can reset the goo. Yeah, there is that option. The problem is Bob obviously isn't a pilot, so no SAS for him. And so I really want to have a pilot. I don't want to deal with a non-pilot in this thing. Maybe in the future we'll build, once we can, we'll build something with two seats. Or get a probe body in there, but I've not unlocked any probe bodies either. This is a slow process. Oh, there we go. Temperature scan. Okay. So that is that contract. Again, at least we're cashing in a little bit. Okay, I want mountains. Oh, I'm time warping. That's why that feels so wacky. Wackadoodle. So again, I'm going to do the same plan. I'm going to find a nice little flattish valley in the mountains. We'll use the parachutes because it's bugging me that I never got that goo, and then we'll get that goo. I think that'll be the only thing I can get. Clouds around these mountains just look great, though, don't they? Just wonderful. Look at this one coming, kind of rolling in over the... Beautiful. Alright. Are people noticing the difference with the deferred lighting? I think I'm noticing the difference. I'm not quite sure. What I should do is watch last week's video right next to this week's video. Give me a good... Okay, these are mountains. Oh yeah, there's a nice valley coming up over here. And I can kind of see a window through the clouds here. I'm not going to die. I'm right over all these treetops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Duck in. I think this is exactly where we were, down in there. It's all mountains? It is. So big hard turn to reduce our speed. Pitch up and shoot. Okay, I'm starting to get spoiled by these shoots now, though. I'm starting to go, man, these shoots are the thing. These shoots are the thing. I like the balance that I've achieved, though. That's really good. Keep the brakes on, yep. Missed the site? What site? I'm not sure what you mean, missed the site. I got my contract requirement. And now all we're doing is just getting that one mystery goo. Boom, brakes are on. Come on, there we go. There we go. This is all I'm here for. This is the only science I have to get. It's just one mystery goo here. Okay. But I'm thinking, looking at the time in the stream, I'm thinking this is probably a good time in which to end this. Try and get to the point where I can unlock a building next week. That is going to be what the goal is. But in the meantime, thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody who's watching this at a later date. And of course, and as always, an extra special thank you to my Patreon patrons and YouTube members who directly support this channel. Have yourselves a fantastic week. On Thursday, I'm back to Project Zomboid. I'm trying to make some adjustments to see if I can actually survive for the entire stream. But that's for Thursday. Back to this on Tuesday next week. Have yourself a fantastic week, everybody, and we'll see you all Thursday or Tuesday. Bye, everyone.